Hello everyone, it's Granny Gamester here with Conan Exiles in the Barbarian mode, and in this video I'm going to talk about the Hollowbone Bow and arrows. I know in the last video I made a couple of mistakes in there, and I did put the corrections in the descriptions for that video. But the first one is kind of strange how this happened, because in my previous game when I used this bow, the only thing I could load onto it was the Hollowbone arrows, and now that I'm playing this game, it was a glitch. There is a way around it though, and the way you do that is if you, right now I have the star metal arrows on there. I have one Hollowbone arrow left. So if I want to put that on the bow, I highlight it like I normally do, hit X for the PlayStation 4, and it loads. Now it's on. Now if I try to do the same thing with the star metal arrow, nothing happens. I shouldn't say nothing, but what it does is it puts my bow in my inventory and puts my star metal arrows there, so it just doesn't work. So I tried again by clicking just the square button on these to see if it would load onto the bow, and it does not. What I found is what you have to do is you have to actually hold the bow. You have to have it in your hands, then go to the star metal arrows and hit your use button, and for the PlayStation 4 that is the square. So if I hit that, now they're loaded onto my bow, and that's how you do that. So it will shoot every other arrow there is. Anywhere you want to use, it will fire it. So that's good news. It's just a little tricky to get it to work, but it was very easy to make you think that it would only fire the Hollowbone arrows for that reason. Now the bow itself is a really good bow. I did give it an increase in damage. It now has a health damage of 34. It has an armor penetration of 9, which is good. It is better than the star metal, flawless star metal bow, actually. I didn't put that on me to compare, but that is the stats on the flawless star metal bow. It is better. The Hollowbone arrow has a damage of 23%, but the nice thing about this arrow is that it has an armor penetration of 54%. That's pretty awesome, actually. That's really good. When I did a test in firing the star metal arrow and the Hollowbone arrow, and in damage itself, it was pretty comparable. The Hollowbone arrow is just a little bit better, but not by much in as far as damage goes, because this is 21 and they are 23. But the armor penetration is what's going to be beneficial. Now I also thought that you could make these, and you cannot. They are only a drop from the Children of Jill. So that makes them hard to come by, really. So is it worth it to keep going up there and getting them? For certain things, yeah, maybe. If you're facing enemies with some really stiff armor, yeah, they might be worth it. The bow is definitely worth it though. I would get the bow. And also black blood. That does not repair your black blood tools, which I have my my pickaxe in my wheel here. Yeah, it does not. The only thing that will repair them is the legendary weapon repair kit. That's what repairs these tools. And you can also get the axe and sickle, and I probably will go back after those, but you cannot get the cleaver. And also the ammunition 4 recipe that I got in one of the caves, that allows you to make acid arrows, fire spark arrows, and smoke arrows. Yeah, and I'm pretty excited to make those. Just to see what I can do, what kind of havoc you can raise with those. I'm hoping the fire spark arrow will actually set things afire. I don't know if it will. If it does, that'd be awesome. As well as the acid arrow. There's probably some really fun things you could do with these. So I'm looking forward to kind of testing them out. So in the end, yeah, I think it's worth going after this bow. I think the Huntress bow that I also got there, I put that in my little legendary weapon box here, and that is down here. And that had a health damage of 23. Now, if I put an upgrade on it, it probably would come up there pretty good. It would be a great bow to give your thrall. And oh, speaking of which, you cannot give the Hollowbone Bow to your thralls. They can't use it with the arrows, with the Hollowbone arrows. They can't. It doesn't work. So it has some issues there. And the Flawless Star Metal Bow is, even with the upgrade, is only 28 compared to the 34 of the other bow. And then again, the shield, the unwelcome gift that I got in there, it's okay, but it's not the best. So yeah, that was a pretty good run. I think it's worth going up there, especially for the black blood. To make the other arrows, but the unfortunate thing is you only get the black blood from the bosses in there, so it's going to take quite a few trips unless you can upgrade your pickaxe and then wear your survival to where you get the most for each swing of your tool. That might make it, more beneficial as far as harvesting the black blood. So, yeah, all in all, the bow is worth it in my opinion. The arrows, maybe. So, yeah. And if any of you come across a great way to harvest more of the black blood, let me know. I don't know of any other place that you can get black blood, but there could be. And if you know, please leave it in the comments, because that helps everybody out. And that's what I like my channel to be about, is that everybody shares what they know, so we all get to know this game better, because it is such a massive game and there's so much to learn. And yeah, and then there's bugs in between and you get confused, and oh yeah, I could go on and on, but I love this game. Don't get me wrong, this game is like the best game I have ever played, and I'll probably be playing it for a long time to come. So if you liked, please give me that big old like, and if you'd like to see more, just subscribe. And if you hit the little bell, you'll be notified when I post my next video. Okay guys, till next time, GG out.